Hey guys, what's up? RestoMRD here, and let's see what I have in the package this week for the Corolla A86 that's behind me. So if you look here, I got looks like a small fuel filter, basically a fuel delivery system for the 86 by Chase Bays. So looking at our product, and I'm gonna be installing that this week. So if we come over here and look at the fuel system, you can see here that I am running a stock fuel filter with some braided lines, but in reality the fuel filter is the weak point with the current setup I'm running. I have a fuel pump in tank, and I'm only making 11 pounds of boost on this S15. But the filter is initially designed for, 115 horsepower car, so it's definitely my weak link. And I've ordered a TRD filter, insert picture here. But they no longer make them, and nobody has them. So checked with ChaseBays. They assured me this filter will definitely hold 300 wheel horsepower, no problem. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to install that. First part is going to be the removal. So I'll show you guys how I'm going to remove this. So just to show you guys here, what I used to remove the fuel filter was some zip ties to hold the fuel lines up to keep fuel from leaking. I used a 14 mil wrench, 17 mil wrench, a combo ratchet wrench that had both those sizes on it, a pair of pliers for zip ties, a 10 mil socket with a 17 mil socket, an extension if needed, and a cross tip and flat tip screwdriver for the return and supply fuel lines. So those are the tools I used for the removal.
You left me so poor, I couldn't pay to play. I filled my head with what I could to make it go away. Tears eventually cake up, inevitable breakup. Laying in bed for days, then you wake up. I feel the strain of my saying, or am I just not gonna heal? I just sit sick in the rain and foundation trying to rebuild. Wanted demanded bliss, creative something to miss. I know I summoned the ball now, but I'm not running from this. You started shrinking when my head fell apart. You slipped away. Next time you see me, you know how small you are. And now it's over, going over your head. It's really over, never hold you
The fuel filter is now out of there with the fuel lines. So I'm now going to test fit the Chase Bays fuel filter and fuel line kit and see if I need to shorten any of the lines and go from there. So I now went ahead and test fitted the Chase Bays fuel line kit and fuel filter. Looks like I need to go ahead and shorten the return line a little bit, and also the supply line. If you look at the blue tape there, that's how I know which one is my return line. One of those tubes floating around there is a breather. So what I'm going to do now is pull everything out, clean up the area, and then I'm going to shorten the hard lines using this Harbor Freight mini tube cutter. Hey guys, I'm here with my outside slash garage cat, Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders, say hi. And so just so you guys know the tools I used for this, I ended up using, attempted to use this Harbor Freight mini tube cutter. The thing was pretty worthless, so I ended up using a small handsaw that I got at Home Depot for a couple bucks. Ended up working a lot better and took way less time. So those were the tools I used for the hard line. Now that the hard lines have been cut back to the firewall there, I moved the breather tube out of the way so you can't really see that. This is my supply line, And this here is my return line. And so now I'm going to clean up the area using a little bit of engine degreaser and just some standard shop towels. And apparently Colonel Sanders wants to get in on the action, so I'm going to say hi to him real quick. And we're going to go ahead and clean up the area. Now that we've gone ahead and cleaned up the area, we can go ahead and install the new fuel line kit with the new fuel filter. And here, so you can see a little better, those are the lines right there. You can see the that's the return right there, and below is your supply. So the tools I used to install the ChaseBays fuel line kit was a ratchet with a 10 mil for the UMCO holder, which actually holds the filter, and then I also used a cross tip, or to make sure the connections were super snug, you can end up using actually a 6 mil on a 1/4 inch ratchet with an extension. And here is the finished product. Looks a lot cleaner, so you can see the ChaseBays. The line with the logo is your supply line, with the supply coming from the back there, and that one long black line is your return line. So really clean setup. I actually ran the car already and it has no leaks, so next is just test driving it. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I hope this was informative to some of you guys. If any of you are looking to get ChaseBay products for your SR20 or perhaps your A86, this kit will work. Alright, thank you and have a good one.